black one. The berry one.
Let's finish the mission, bro, so I can hop on a different game, dude. The 8th day has passed and still there's no sign of the artifact. We've covered most of the remainder of the outer guard tower and secured the crumbled gatehouse ruins, but not one clue has arisen as to where it may have been buried. It's quiet out here, as if the ruins were paying respects to the allied inhabitants that disappeared here long ago. We haven't encountered anything hostile, but if we do, I think we're ready. The Brotherhood's been in worse scrapes before. Brayden paid good money for the information as to our treasure whereabouts, and I hope it doesn't turn out to be yet another fiasco. This morning our camp was set upon by some bandits who were protecting what they claimed was their territory, considering that we were outnumbered 3-1. We did very well. Only Raymond suffered a small wound, but I was easily healed by a potion that Brayden had thoughtfully brought with him on our expedition. After getting rid of the bandits' corpses, we set out to tackle the largest part of the ruin, the remains of the Great Keep. 2 of the walls of the once mighty structure were collapsed, scattering the telltale whitish rock, so typical of the island architecture in this part of the Tamriel. This made our assault on the ruin difficult, as many of the larger chunks of the wall were far too heavy for us to move. Brady suggested that we search the center of the building for the foundation for any underground entrances, which was typical for this type of a keep. His guess paid off, and after several hours of backbreaking work, we managed to clear an opening just large enough for us to squeeze through and enter an ancient stairwell leading down into the ground. We decided to wait until morning's light to begin our descent into the depths of the rain. After a restless sleep, all of us were quite excited at the prospect of what might lie ahead. Eagerly, we dipped our torches in a fresh container of pitch, lit them, and entered the inky blackness of the stairwell. The stale air was choked with dust and fine grit, a sign that no one had entered this portion of the ruins in a very long time. We became excited as that meant no other tomb robbers had gotten there before us. The stairwell eventually leveled out into a corridor of sorts that snaked its way into the north. As we carefully walked along, I scanned the floor and walls were very carefully for any type of triggers, trip bars, or pressure plates. Such was my specialty. The Aelid were well known for their cunning traps protecting their tombs, and I wasn't taking any chances. Raiden, the scholar of the Brotherhood, was getting more excited as we traversed the passage. He was translating the wall carvings and was becoming certain that we had finally found the true location of our prize. After walking for several more minutes, we were overjoyed to see what we were hoping to see. The hallway ended at a metal door with the carving of a spider upon it. Now came the true test of Brayden's information. The door supposedly had a puzzle lock. By pulling the spider legs in a certain combination, it would unlatch. The wrong combination would spell our deaths, perhaps triggering a collapse of the hallway or some other equally deadly trap. With a shaky hand, I pulled the legs one by one in the order I had memorized. The sixth one, then the first one, the second one, the eighth one, and finally the first one again. I closed my eyes as there were a few loud clicks, and then the door popped open. We all breathed a sigh of relief, pushing open the door. I looked in at a huge room with a pedestal at the center. Sitting on the pedestal, illuminated by a shaft of sunlight from the tiny hole in the ceiling, was our prize. The floor was covered in a huge mosaic of a stylized spider, all 8 of its legs coming to a point and ending up at the door entrance. This was the last of the traps in Aelid left behind to protect their treasure again. If it hadn't been for Raiden's skill at acquiring information, we may never know how to solve this last line of defense. It's interesting. I instructed Brayden and Raynell to remain on the entrance and to tie a rope around my waist in case of a sudden pitfall. Carefully, I began to walk on the darkened tiles and I formed the third leg of the spider sweat bedded on my forehead, as the pathway made by the tiny pieces of ceramic was very narrow at the start, and one slip could again mean instant death. But death never arrived. The information had been correct, and I was able to make it to the pedestal and secure the artifact quickly as possible. We made our way back and out into the daylight. Once again, the Brotherhood was triumphant, and it was time to return home. At the tavern that night, we decided to make a pact. We would stash the artifact in a cave not far from Bruma until we researched it further. An item of its magnitude could be very dangerous if mishandled, and we certainly didn't want to sell it without understanding its true value. Brayden agreed to contract a local cooper to construct a chest with 3 locks. Each of us would hold the key to one of the locks, so none would have access to the artifact, without the others being present for the rest of the evening. We drank merrily and sang many a song of adventures past and adventures to come. I'm taking that. Should I have taken? Was that wise to take? It's for the vampire mission. Should I become a vampire, chat? As well, I know you can become one, but you know what I mean? Like, that's all I found so far. There's nothing else. Seems like, that's your little book, mate.
What can I do?
Gilliborn.
Geliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Raynell told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Raynell and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes, and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Are you... I think I trust you enough to tell you this secret. To learn more about the Grey Fox, go to the Garden of Dariloth at midnight. Look in the waterfront district of the Imperial City. I can say no more. Blessings of Giuliano Sapagni.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. We complete this in this stream, and then we'll switch games. Something more relaxing.
Do you have any? Yes. I remember Brayden mentioning that name once. He was part of the Brotherhood he had created with Raynil. I know I sound desperate, but...
So, any new revelation? I'm sure Eileen is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynil has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynil is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either. How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Brayden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a
This is
search
crazy.
for the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Dude, give me so peak. Wait.
do you have any more questions?
No.
I know I sound desperate.
Just don't worry.
I know I'm right.
Don't worry, darling. Don't worry.
Please. He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just made. Go ahead.
Like it's like all the homeless know about him.
The Fighters Guild is blessings of Mystara upon you.
They all know about the Grey Fox.
Whatever I can. Anything else?
No.
Just look for me if you need anything else.
Bro. I just have to wait an hour.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tracked the only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have. If you won't surrender, I think you know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Hurry. I can't wait to get my hands on Reno. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully. Reno will pay for both crimes. Gellerborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. If all you say is true, Reno will answer for Brayden's death. Please hurry. Reno may make a break for...
I would like to become a vampire. They're already dead. Can't change nothing. Bring him to justice.
How are you?
So fly to Chinatown. Oh my God, booty, guess we're going on foot. Anyways. Oh my. Wait, it's limited. Holy crap.
Shh! You'll spook the deer.
I saw him run. Did you guys see that too?
Yes? The prettiest town in Cyrodiil? Don't know. But the ugliest is You mean the Holy Hermit of Anvil? No one knows where he... Take care.
I just saw him run. He's in that cave. Actually, he's in that cave. I'm not scared. Give me that chest. What 3 keys? Hey.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now, I prefer the... Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough.
Whoa. Does he not have it?
I've fought mud crabs more fearsome than you.
Ah, shit. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yo. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna be dead, boys.
You're pathetic.
It's one shot. Okay then. I'm taking armor too. Holy crap, that's some nice armor. Dang amulet. What if I put it on? Wait, what else was in there? Okay. Freaky out place. Alright. Let's get it. I mean, I guess that was it. Wait, I mean, I'm just not gonna be wearing it as sus. I thought it was gonna make me into a freaking vampire. Oh. Was that allowed on YouTube? I don't freaking know. Hey, what the heck is up with you? Demoralized. What does that even mean? But like, what does that do though? Demoralized targets, like. I don't know what that means. I feel like maybe it's to like turn them evil. Let me check something real quick. Okay, nice little tunnel. I mean, he tried to attack me. Oh, this is OP. Ah. Where are they going? Oh. Okay. You can go. I get it. That's what that does. Makes them run away. Interesting. It's a fun little staff. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be on my team. Okay, yeah, you're freaking. You're weird.
Tidings, citizen.
Hello.
A coin for an old beggar?
Ha! Ha!
What news? Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now. However, because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. The other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed. Only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered. Thank you.
Certainly. Here it is.
Now speak the word, Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back. It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm glad he's dead. I know that's a horrible thing to say, but justice has been done.
Oh, grand speed, nice. Cool. See that? 2000. Let's go. I love having the speed of light. Oh, I'm too fast. Oh, I'm too fast. Oh, yeah. Too fast, mate. I completed the mission. What's the next mission? Ah, should I do another one? It's too fun. It's too fun. I think it's a good place to end it. Let me see something.